Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're doing another Will I Buy It video. This is a YouTube series that I do on my channel every single Sunday in which we sit down together and we talk about the newest makeup releases and whether or not we find them appealing and why. This is an idea that I did get from Samantha March. She is another YouTuber that actually came up with this entire concept, and I always like to credit her in my videos because I, for one, really enjoy her channel and I just want to give credit where credit is due. So I'll put her channel down below if you guys haven't checked it out already. I will say that a lot of you already know, but I have recently come off of my no buy, so now I'm like back into like the mindset of buying makeup, so this is exciting. And also, this is random, but I'm wearing like a leather, like not real leather, but like fake leather jacket, and I'm kind of into it because usually I don't really like to wear heavy jackets when I'm filming because it kind of weighs me down, but like, I don't know, I'm just trying this out. Maybe I'll hate this in the editing process. I don't know. We'll see. But also, yeah, it is a little bit dark in this room because I waited until 6:30 in the evening to start filming this video. So I'm so great with my time. So I'm so great with my time management today, but that's just life. So anyway, let's just scoot on over and get into this video. I will say that not a lot of things piqued my interest this week. I would like to start off with this launch right here. This is from Dragon Beauty. This is Nikita Dragun's makeup line, and she is launching a face palette, and the packaging is completely 3D, and then the inside has two contour shades, two blushes, and a few highlighters as well. I think I heard somebody say, I think it was like in another Will I Buy It type video, that this was Nikita trying to do a play on the fact that a lot of people like to call her plastic or fake, and that's why she did the packaging in that way. And I will say that while I have little to no interest in the actual face palette, I really do like the packaging. I think it's cool. I think it's interesting. It's definitely something that we just haven't really seen before, and it's difficult to do that in this industry. I feel like everybody at some point is copying everybody else sometimes, but this is such a unique kind of packaging, and I really did enjoy that. Will I be getting this? No. Let me look at the price. The price is $45. Will I be getting this? No, because I don't really like the product inside, and I don't really see a point in getting anything if I'm not like obsessed with the product through and through. But do I think it's really unique? Yes, and I do applaud Nikita for really, I would say, channeling her creativity with this one. This is Midas Cosmetics, and they are releasing these coffee collection palettes. These are quads, and they are very fall themed, very pretty. I really do like a lot of these color stories. My favorite ones are definitely the more monochromatic ones. They have that monochromatic pink one, and then they have one that looks like a very orangey and just beautiful, and I really do like both of these. And I really do like a lot of these shades. Will I be getting this myself? No, because again, I'm not really obsessed with this, and if anything, my no buy has really taught me, and I've spoken on this more in my no buy, I'm quitting my no buy announcement video, but I really feel like my no buy taught me to only get things or only want things if I'm really truly obsessed with them. And even though I find this color scheme very interesting, I'm not obsessed with it, so naturally I'm not going to get it. Yas Glitters is launching a Autumn Nights palette, and this is going to be a 12 color palette that looks like this. It's, in my mind, a very interesting play on the fall color scheme. You have your warm tones in there, you have like a few touches of brown, but unexpectedly they have a blue in there, they have a purple, and they have a green. I think it's a very interesting play on a fall color scheme. It's more unique than some other palettes that we've been seeing lately. Do I want it though? No, not really. I just feel like this color scheme, even though it looks pretty unique, it's not necessarily all that inspiring for me, and as a result, I'm not like too obsessed with it. But this is available for $24. I would say if you are a neutral lover and you want to have like some more of those like really warm fall tones in your collection, and or you are really interested in maybe getting some more bright colors but you don't really have them already in your collection, this might be a really great release for you. However, as somebody who has nearly all of these shades already, I don't necessarily see the point in me getting this. I do want to talk about these single shadows from Love Luxe Beauty. Now, I will say that this launch is one of the few launches that really piqued my interest, because something about this like selection of colors is so inspiring to me, and I really see myself really vibing with a lot of these shades. I am particularly really interested in the few neon shades that they have there, especially in some of these shades that look kind of like duochromes. My favorite is that like really fuchsia, shimmery, like metallic looking color down at the bottom, and also that color, that like lime green metallic that's right next to it. Those colors are beautiful, but honestly, I like every single color here, except maybe like that light pink color. I don't know, this is quite tempting. Love Luxe Beauty is a brand that I haven't really tried anything from, but I don't know, it might be interesting to try something from them in the future. Love Luxe Beauty is also launching for the Love of Fall palette. Now, this is going to be available for $35. I'm really into it because I'm looking at each one of these shadows, and even though I do have like a few of these shades already in my collection, or shades that are similar to these, a lot of these shades are shades that I don't currently own, and the way the color scheme is laid out, it's like fall but with like a really intense amount of neon, and I absolutely love this color scheme. This is actually quite tempting. It's only $35 and not that much. I'll check out some reviews and see what people are saying, but this might just be going on my wish list. We also have a launch from the brand Didi's Signature. Now they're launching two new palettes. They are launching a strawberry palette and an orange palette. Now the strawberry palette will be retailing for $33.99, and then the orange palette will retail for $35.99. For like a little bit, I was kind of like, I guess it was like a little bit mildly intrigued in like the food and makeup trend, but I've just been like a little bit bored by it because I've only seen like a small handful of food themed makeup items, particularly palettes, that I actually wanted to get. And this is not one of them. I just feel like even though these color schemes are quite beautiful, I can't find myself thinking that these color schemes are really sticking to the theme that the palettes are trying to convey. I definitely think that the orange one, I for one don't necessarily see much point of including like bluish purples in an orange themed palette, and likewise I don't see the point of including blues in a strawberry themed palette. Really like interesting concept, and the color schemes on the whole, they look nice. But do I want this? No. I feel like it would have been a little bit more interesting if they had edited down the number of colors they had used and made the palettes look a little bit more monochromatic. That might be a little bit more well suited for the actual theme. But I do think that if you like these colors and you don't necessarily own any similar shades in your collection, go for it. Moving on though, here is another indie brand fall eyeshadow palette. This is from the brand Maxx Up the Makeup Cosmetics. This is a sweater weather palette, and it's actually launching today when I'm filming this, October 5th, and it's a fun color scheme. Again, I've been really into the sort of fall color scheme with a twist that we've been seeing from several brands, and this is one of them. I feel like it's a very digestible color scheme. You have your warm browns in there, you have your like more neutral tones, and then you have like some pops of orange, a little bit of red, and greens. It's a unique color scheme, and it's actually quite inspiring. I do like it. Do I want it for my own collection? No, not really, because there are so many neutrals in here, and I prefer palettes or eyeshadows that are exclusively colorful. But this is, in my mind, a really interesting and inspiring fall color scheme. Lunar Beauty is launching a Moonspell Halloween collection. This is supposed to be inspired by witches and pop culture. This collection will include a Moonspell eyeshadow palette with 15 shades retailing for $48, a few liquid lipsticks for $18, some glosses for $17, a lip set for $42, and then you can get the entire collection for $80. It is getting so dark in here. I am not happy with this lighting, but anyway, I digress. I kind of like the palette. I don't know if it's necessarily a palette that screams Halloween to me. But then again, I think that it's a very unique take on like a fall color scheme because it's kind of fallish. I mean, like, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking it's fall, but it's like not necessarily your like typical fall warm tones color scheme, you know? It's like a grungier take on a fall color scheme and I really like it. Yeah, like the palette is literally calling my name right now. And I didn't actually think that would happen with Lunar Beauty, but I don't know. Manny, you surprised me. The lip stuff, not necessarily interested in the lip stuff. Not really. But I will say that the entire like packaging, the concepts and the idea of making this packaging like really witchy inspired is one that I really stand behind. I really like this. I feel like this is a way of doing like Halloween and making it spooky without going over the top. Colourpop Cosmetics is collaborating with Disney for the 100th millionth time. I'm kidding, it's the third time. Now, they have like this huge collection that they're doing, and they're coming out with a Midnight Masquerade palette for $22. And then they have all these different sets inspired by Disney princess characters. Now, these sets include a powder product, which is either a pressed powder, a powder blush, or a powder highlighter. And then they also have in those same sets a liquid lipstick. And if you look at the sets, they're all really beautifully illustrated, very beautifully packaged. I like it. I think it's a unique way of cashing in on that nostalgia without making it over the top. We have spoken several times on this channel about like how Disney has been collaborating with Colourpop, and I will say that this is by far my favorite collaboration that they've done because it is very digestible. You can pick your favorite character and you can get their set. And by the way, the characters that they're basing these bundles or sets off of are Belle, Giselle, Esmeralda, Megara, Rapunzel, Cinderella, Aurora, and Tiana. So a lot of really iconic characters. So in my mind, if you really love Disney, you can just pick your favorite character and you can get a beautifully done bundle. Fenty Beauty is showing us some more sneak peeks of their holiday stuff. They are launching more mini sets, and these mini sets they have here will include a Glossy Posse set, which will include 5 mini shades of the Gloss Bomb formula. We talked about this, I think, a few weeks ago, and I mentioned how I really wanted to get that. They are also doing those sets in which they include a small highlighter with a mini gloss bomb. They're launching a mini set of the Stunna lip paints, and also they are launching some mini body lavas. So I'm into this. I am particularly interested in trying out that mini set of the body lava, and I'm also interested in trying out that like Stunna lip paint mini because you guys know that I love the Stunna lip paint. I have 2 shades so far and I love them, and I'm interested in trying out new colors. I also would like to talk about this launch by Anasazi Beverly Hills. They are collaborating with Carly Bible and they are launching a new eyeshadow palette. Now this is going to be a limited edition $45 eyeshadow palette, and it's pretty much like this color scheme right here. This is a very Carly Bible color scheme. Is it my type of color scheme? Oh no. But if you look at Carly's makeup style and if you look at what she likes, this is Carly through and through. And if you are a fan of hers or if you just like her makeup style, this would be a great palette for you. However, is it for me? No. I just don't necessarily find myself like drawn to that kind of makeup style or those kinds of colors or inspired by them, so this is definitely a pass. Makeup Revolution is launching 2 new eyeshadow palettes. Now one of these will be called the Forever Flawless eyeshadow palette, and then the other one will be called the Utopia eyeshadow palette, and these each retail for $15. Do I want them? No. Oh gosh, I got right into it, didn't I? But see, the packaging looks great. The colors inside, not so much. I mean, see, I feel like if these were like each like 9-pan eyeshadow palettes, and if the color scheme was like super colorful, and I mean, I would say like a little bit like more edited down, I would find these palettes a lot more appealing, especially the bottom palette, the one that's like kind of like cool tones. I would find that one a lot more appealing if it was like edited down, but since there are so many colors in here, and since there is like a lot of different sort of colors going on in here, it's a little bit too overwhelming for me, and I'm looking at this and I see so many colors that I'm not necessarily inspired by, but only a few that I really like. Alright, so those are all the new launches that I wanted to cover for this week. definitely some great things and mostly not so great things. I mean, you guys know that I'm very hypercritical. Is that the right term? I think it is. But I'm just like very specific about what I like in terms of makeup, and I want to make sure that if I'm spending money on some things that it's money well spent, and I just want to make sure that I'm only getting things that I'm super enamored by, super inspired by, and that's why I'm so critical in these videos, because I don't want to say, like, sit here and be like, okay, yeah, I love this color scheme, or yeah, this seems cool, when I do think that this color scheme is nice, or I do think that this um, thing seems cool, but am I obsessed with it and am I gonna get it? No, you know what I mean? So thank you so much for watching till the end. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it interesting, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye guys.